not the Black Phone 2, just Black Phone 2 from Blumhouse. That's right. He's back. But what's his name again? I was
The
about
Grabber.
to I was literally about to call him the Black Phone. I'm like, that is not his name.
No.
The Grabber is back. Now, you might remember the Black Phone, number 1, and you might be saying, isn't he dead? How is
Just a
he
word.
back?
He
Huh?
should have been dead.
Just
He
a
should have
word.
stayed dead.
That's what happens when they don't plan a sequel.
Well,
Mm.
we skip ahead a few years. The brother and sister are older now. He's getting kind of mocked for killing a serial killer, although that's a weird thing to bully someone over. And then they get a call from their ghost mom, played by Annalore, who was recently in Final Destination Bloodlines. We talked about her, Crystal. And she's like, I'm your ghost mom from the past. Hi. And then they get messages from dead kids. And they decide they have to go to a camp that her mom went
Christian
to.
camp.
A Christian
It
camp.
is very religious camp.
Yeah, a Christian camp that her mom attended years ago. And while there, they get stalked by the ghost of the Grabber. Now, remember, there was a supernatural element in Black Phone. The dead kids were able to communicate with him through the Black Phone. And the sister was able to get visions of like dead people and have like psychic stuff, which is done in that cool VHS camcorder sort of style, or old film camera style. So yeah, he is haunting them. He's basically Freddy Krueger now, going into their dreams and trying to kill them, and he's all horribly scarred, and he wants revenge because they made him kill his brother, who was the only one he loves. And it's like, well, you killed a bunch of kids, but
There was no indication in the first movie he really cared about that at all. He seemed totally fine putting an axe in the back of his head.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, what?
You might have loved your brother, but you loved killing a lot more. It was an unexpected twist. For me, I actually enjoyed this, and I know it's getting compared a lot, and judging by Crystal's face, although I don't know if that's just the makeup or not, some people are either for or against this, but this is basically a Nightmare on Elm Street replacement, since we're probably not getting another Nightmare on Elm Street anytime soon. And for me, I'm okay with it, although I did have a few issues. Joey Segal, what did you think of Black Phone 2?
Well, of course, lots of callbacks to The Shining and Nightmare with like Gwen's pajamas, because I think those are the same pajamas that Nancy wears.
Oh, all right.
I love the fact that the movie didn't outright give an answer to the afterlife, like, or heaven or hell. It kind of left it up to the character experiencing it. Other than that, I don't know. I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. It's too confusing. I don't remember much of the first movie anyhow. It's been years since I've seen it.
But
I was just
Joey,
confused.
Joey, he can skate in this one.
I know, and he wore different masks too. It's very cool.
And they make sure to mention, he was a great skater, by the way.
So it's not weird when it happens later.
It was
Okay.
set up.
Well, Joey, it seems like you're on the fence. Surely Gil loved this, right?
Naturally.
I did like it, actually. Yeah. I think it had some pretty big issues, but I feel like it all comes down to how invested you get in Finney and Gwen, because especially for the first hour, she's having these nightmares, but there's no reason for us to care. It's just, there are 3 dead kids. Okay, why do I care about these kids? They're already dead. There's no indication that her life is threatened. We don't find that out until the second half of the movie. So it's kind of like, we're just getting clues about a murder mystery we're not invested in. And to the extent we are invested, what's the mystery? Who killed these kids? Well, the movie's called Black Phone 2, so I bet it's the Grabber. Okay, well, where are the kids' bodies located? Under the ice, because in all the dreams, they're under the ice.
Yeah.
So there is no mystery. The only thing that kept me engaged was actually the more grounded stuff. Just watching Finney and Gwen, I thought the actor and actress did a good job dealing with the trauma of what happened. But I feel like as you get into the second half, the drama kind of turns into melodrama, where a lot of it gets resolved by speeches from characters who kind of just stroll in. You look like an angry kid. I've seen that look before. Here's how to resolve your situation. But I didn't hate it, because I did get invested. And I thought in the second half, when it turned into Nightmare on Elm Street, I at least thought visually it was really interesting. And it did some things differently from Nightmare on Elm Street, where other characters outside the dream can interact with him, and where his mask essentially becomes his new face. You rip it off and it rips his flesh off. So on that level alone, I enjoyed it. Pretty mixed, but I didn't hate it as much as other people.
Crystal, just get it out. What did you think of this?
I hated it. I mean, I was also okay. So I was also learned not to go to a movie theater on a Friday night.
Oh yeah, why'd you make
especially
that
towards
mistake?
Halloween horror movie, because it was nothing but kids that snuck into it and kept screaming 6767 over and over.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
cool.
6'7", 6'7".
I don't.
I'm
Right.
hipping with it, Crystal.
I'm counting
your
I
sins
know all
tonight,
the ladies.
Tony. That's number 2.
But besides that, I didn't know anything about it. I was confused. I was like, what's it going to be? Because, he's dead. He's completely dead.
Did you say he's gay? For a
He's
second,
gay.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. He's gay.
Gone or dead. He might be too. To
gay
be
is a
honest,
fate
he
worse
actually
than
might
death.
be. But it seemed so forced. It just seemed very out there. It seemed like, hey, how can we bring him back? The only way to bring him back is through, his spirit. Like it just felt like they were making the script up as they went along. And they're like, wait, we ran out of ideas. Let's do Dream Warriors from freaking Nightmare on Elm Street. Like straight up. Because all of a sudden the girl becomes powerful and she's like, I can do anything I want in my dreams. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
You got a point. It's funny that like the good innocent ghosts can barely communicate. They have to send cryptic messages. They have to speak through a specific telephone to someone who is like force sensitive or has the shining. I don't know. Meanwhile, the grabber is like an asshole. He's like, I could just throw people around and cut them up and bench
The
them.
fucking rules changed multiple times during this movie. It wasn't consistent unless he was getting stronger because of the fear.
Well,
but the thing is,
on
go ahead.
second viewing, I think the closer they get to the bodies, the more power he has there. So once they're on the ice,
But-
that's where the kids are actually buried.
they said he gets his power from fear. But the thing is, it's less fear. Like the girl he's trying to control has less fear the closer she gets to him.
So okay, I might have just misinterpreted it, but the way I saw it was that it was the fear of the dead kids, like he's torturing them or something. At
But
one
the
point, you
thing
see
is-
him like cut the one kid's head like in half.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I'm
That
not
was
going to
all
argue
through
it's
the
consistent. It's
flashbacks.
definitely not.
Yeah, but that was all through the flashbacks. And my thing is, okay, these kids know these people are coming to help them. So wouldn't they be less like scared as it happens? It just doesn't to me. Yeah, the rules just constantly change. He goes from just being able to control the girl to all this other stuff, and then he brings her to see how her mom died.
I
The
hated
rec-
that.
Like
The
I was
retcon
like,
with
did
the
you need that?
mom.
They literally were making up this script as it goes, is what it feels like. They're like, oh wait, we hit a dead point. Oh wait, what can we do? Oh wait, we can show the little girl how her mom. Like the thing is, he was like nice to her during. Like it just.
Yeah, it was
Ugh.
implied that she went crazy from the visions and just killed herself because she didn't
It's
know.
more than implied. That's what they said happened.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
first
That's what
movie,
they
yeah.
said happened. Yeah.
But now she's stunning and brave and a girl boss, so we can't have that. Clearly, it was the guy who did it.
And she
now
was
that-
hurt, and she was so forced of trying to be like this spunky, cursing, whatever. And I was like, all right, girl, like this is
Yeah.
forcing it way.
Kid
too
actors, when they
much.
become teenage actors, it's like a rough period. And the acting for like all the teens in this was kind of weak for
Well,
me.
especially when they were using the 80s words. And it would be
Yeah.
so many in a row. Like, that's rad, mint.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it just doesn't, it sounds so awkward.
So bad.
Now
They said something
imagine.
else that was like modern though, and I was like, that.
Well, sometimes more.
6'7".
Yeah,
I
they were
why
like,
did that make it into the
6'7".
movie?
No, that was weird when they had the grabber and they went 6'7", motherfucker.
How many people did you kill? I don't know, 6 or 7.
So Crystal hated it. Mike, did you see this?
I didn't see it. We just watched
Good.
the first one this week.
Oh,
And after it was over, the girlfriend was like, No, fuck this. We're not going to see the second one. This sucks.
Okay, good. I felt bad that we just spoiled a lot of it. So
No.
the mom didn't kill herself. She calls from heaven at the end. That felt a little bit like the live action Casper, where the mom comes back at the end.
Exactly.
Where you were talking about how, like, why is the bad guy so powerful? He can, like, stroll out of hell. Her mom makes one call from heaven, and she's like, I don't have much time. And I'm like, why not? Why in heaven are there guards? Like, wrap it up, lady. You got 2 minutes.
Here's another thing. The digital backgrounds, they look so bad. Every time they cut to this mountain, the scenic background, it's just so obviously blue screened and green screened. And I'm like, why did they set it here? Why did they, like, it just looks so bad. Even that whole ending where they're fighting, I'm like, this is the most blue screen thing in the world. And it made me appreciate the first movie more, where it was just on a set in like a tiny basement. They went a little too big at the end for me. And again, I just never felt like the characters were actually there in the snow whenever it was an exterior shot. It was pretty fake looking.
And the fact that the telephone, like right there in the middle, like how it's just so forced.
Yeah.
Like that. You're like, why would that be there?
Because
like,
the
why would it just
ghost
randomly be there?
The ghosts can only communicate through cell phones. Now, look, when they get to the 90s, I'm sure they're going to have a Palm Pilot that the ghosts can talk through. Yep. But right now, just pay phones. It's the only thing they have, Crystal.
But
why is it always broken phones? That's a good question. Why can't they just use real phones? Does anyone
the phone bit comes back?
No one else can hear the phones, right? It's just
they're not supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's supposed to be just the boy, because even the girl didn't hear it at first.
Yeah, I do think the grabber in the first one mentions that he might have heard it a couple times.
They said the kid tells Finney the grabber hears it too. Yeah, but he basically ignores it.
Yeah. He's probably answered it a million times, just couldn't hear any of the dead kids. So it's like, whatever, I got a broken phone. Who cares?
Let me just leave this here.
So I think the Black Phone 2 was okay. I thought it was solid. Again, the digital backgrounds took me out of it. And you're right, the inconsistent ghost rules were a little confusing.
Now, do we think we're going to have a third one, though? I have to interrupt. Do we think we're going to have a third? Because it kind of ended with the Jason underneath the freaking lake there.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, this did really well, right?
Unfortunately.
Well, I remember the director or whatnot said he would only do the sequel if he figured out a great way to bring it back, and this was his
as
idea.
he went along writing the script.
It was the short film author Stephen King's son who actually came and pitched the idea to him.
Yeah,
he wanted to do the sequel.
Yeah, he's like, because I can make more money that way. Let me figure out how to bring him back. My dad accidentally killed Pennywise, so now they have to do prequels for that.
But no, they really pushed it at Universal at Halloween Horror Nights.
Well, I think that
they pushed the fuck out of it.
The first one was pushed pretty hard at the previous Horror Nights. So, I mean, look, again, we're not going to get another Freddy Krueger for a while. So
let's just rip it off.
Yeah, basically. But that
do it better than most of the Nightmare movies.
Yeah, it's better than some of them.
Wow,
better than 4.
I used to respect you, Gil.
It's better than 4.
When was that?
Yeah, you're right. Respected you more than Tony.